I wanted to chat a little bit about, obviously you lost your father just over a year ago. Just as much as you're comfortable sharing, obviously, because I know it's still recent enough and that's a big transition in life to make, but how did that event and overall that experience help shape you for where you're at now?
Yeah, so obviously, like I put up a video the other day of my dad's 1 year anniversary that was on the 11th. Let's start again. Sorry. Right, so obviously I put up a video there the other day on the 11th of October. That was my 1 year anniversary for my dad's, like, obviously passing away. Now, I didn't think anything of the video. I just said I put it out there because I wanted people to obviously see. Like, I didn't put much up about my dad passing away. I put it up when he did, like, saying, listen, like, anyone that knew him, because I knew that there was people that knew me, that knew him, that probably wouldn't have, like, he didn't have any social media or anything like that. So it was just more or less to let people know. So I put that up, and I put up a story here and there, and you know, I wouldn't be really making really big noise about it. I talked about it on Sam's podcast, the Pear Pod, but very briefly. Because I just didn't want people to see that kind of side of me. Do you know what I mean? I don't know why. Like, looking at it now, I don't know why, because maybe I thought, like, it was really vulnerable. Do you know what I mean? I was really vulnerable at that stage, and that was only when I was like 6 months, I think, when I was on Sam's podcast. You know, so I put that video out there on the 11th, and the response has been, like, absolutely blew me away. I went to an event the next day, a jewellery event, and there was people coming up to me, like women coming up to me, like grown women with kids, like coming up to me saying, do you know what, that helped me so much. Like, there was one lady I had a conversation with, she has 3 kids, and like, her husband obviously passed away, like, you know, and when the kids were quite young, and like, she was saying that just, I related so much to it. Do you know what I mean? And it's just amazing. Like, and even the comments and all, like the messages I was getting, there was so many people that texted me, so many people that commented saying how much it's helped them. Like, that, like, there was people commenting saying that they only lost their, like, their parent or a loved one last week, and that this video has helped them so much. And that's what I've always wanted to achieve. Like, I know when I was doing websites, at the end of the day, the websites were helping people, but like, the field was helping people. I've always wanted to help people and try and, like, my goal now, and when I started doing, like, the lifestyle content, was to help people, motivate people to chase their dreams, no matter what, like, no matter the circumstance. Because at the end of the day, like, this, like, my dad's, like, passing away, and my dad's death has definitely taught me, like, a lot about, like, you only get one go at this. Do you know what I mean? Life, you only get one go at life. Like, you don't get any do-overs, you don't get any repeats, there's no respawn button. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's one life, you need to live it to the fullest. And I think that's what I've tried to see over this past year, of, like, really trying to be present and in the moment, and just kind of appreciate a lot more. Because at the end of the day, like, you can sit down, you can complain and whatever, like, everyone has problems in their life, do you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, like, they're only problems, do you know what I mean? Like, you could genuinely be gone tomorrow. Like, we could, like, touch wood, fuck's sake, but like, we're having this conversation now. Like, this could be the longest conversation that any one of us in this room could ever have, do you know what I mean? And when you think of it like that, it does kind of put you in a mindset of, like, just live every day to your fullest. Do you know what I mean? Like, don't worry about the small stuff, don't sweat the small stuff, because at the end of the day, it means nothing. Like, it does. Like, it's now, it's a mad thing to happen. Like, obviously, when my aunt passed away, that was really tough for me, and really tough at a young age, and like, that it could have went one or two ways, but because I had the foundation that I had, it was just amazing. Like, the people that I had in me, like, small circle or whatever, like, was amazing. But like, my dad was a different kind of, it was a different kind of tragedy, do you know what I mean? It was a different kind of loss. Like, it's something that, like, anyone that's lost a parent will know exactly what I'm talking about, but I'm still learning about it. I'm, like, it's only been a year, it feels like it's only happened yesterday. It's definitely one of the hardest moments of my life, being totally honest with you. And like, that video, I'm just so happy that I helped so many people out, because I wanted everyone to see it, the type of person that he was, you know what I mean? And there was people, like, it was mad, like, there was people that commented on it that knew him. I mean, like, oh, I played football with him, I knew him, he was such a nice fella, like, and everyone has said that he's such a lovely person, and I'm so happy that people have that good outlook on him. And I'm just glad that I got to show everyone what my dad was really like. And you can see a lot of him through me. Like, anyone that did know him, you can see a lot of him through me, and I'm trying to, like, bring that to fruition and bring it into the present and help as many people as I can, you know.
No, that's beautiful.
Yeah, man.
And I think it takes a lot of strength and vulnerability just to be able to open up about things like that. And so obviously, respect to you for doing it, but I think people at home listening, anyone who's lost a parent, I think will get a lot of value from what you've just
anyone
said.
that has lost anyone, like death is a crazy thing, and I think death is a crazy thing, and I think you have to lose someone for it to really kind of register with you. And for me, like, losing someone like a parent is just, it's one of the most unimaginable pains that I can ever experience in my life. Like, not so long ago, like, I'll be totally honest, I sat down again, I just fucking broke down. Like, it comes in waves, do you know what I mean? Like, for me anyway. And like, I have no problem talking about it really now, because from that video, I now have no problem talking about, because I know the amount of people that this can help and how many people it can get through the day. Do you know what I mean? And like it's tough. Like, it is quite tough. But at the end of the day, like I say, you only get one life. Do you know what I mean? You need to live it to the fucking fullest. Like,